What's good, YouTube? Yo, welcome to a video called The Most Controversial VTubers. Now, whether you like VTubers or not, personally, I'm a little bit indifferent about them. I think, I can tolerate their existence, but you won't be seeing me, watching or enjoying any, VTuber content for people, for enjoyment. If people do, great on you. You like that shit, good on you, honestly. But personally, I just don't like how fake VTubers generally are, right? They put on this persona, and personally, I just like a more down-to-earth kind of person. I rather watch somebody who's down to earth, says what he thinks, and doesn't care about offending people, just like me. Just like me. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna watch a video by Royalty is Here, the most controversial VTubers. Let's go.
So I talk a lot about VTubers, especially recently. Yes, I do have a speech impediment in the form of an accent.
I think his accent is cute, for what it's worth.
And it's actually becoming a hobby of mine, as this is the third installment and third video on the topic of virtual 3D and 2D anime-like characters controlled by the facial expressions and body language of an IRL person. And they—
You mean to say I got a trilogy of content here? Alright, let's go.
come in many forms, like the corporate VTubers, indie VTubers,
Yep, she has 100% autism.
femboy VTubers,
Hey, what do you guys actually do when I posted my IRL cake butt booty butt stomp actually on?
Oh god. Oh fuck! I literally cringed from that. Oh god. That's awful. Holy shit. Not only as a fanboy, but what he said, the VTuber model, ugh, god.
On my Instagram.
tomboy VTubers,
Oh, is she like the German one? I keep seeing her tweets sometimes. He does I think she's German. I'm not quite sure though. Could be a different one. I don't know. They all look the same to me.
and many more.
Booty butt stomp actually on my Instagram.
Tomboy VTubers,
No, that sounds more French. That's not German.
many more flavors of VTuber. But despite some of these being cute anime,
Okay, I actually like her. Vivian, I think she's called. I think she's like the Kai Cenat of VTubers, in my opinion. She is just a goofball, Some clips, don't get me wrong. Some clips I don't like them, They're kind of cringy for my in my opinion. But a lot of their clips I actually kind of like. All right, and the more I like the posts, the more I keep getting the posts. So. And it also infiltrated other VTuber clips into my timeline now, and the majority are shit. I'm sorry, man. Just saying. I just don't like that.
characters, a certain few have a disturbing layer underneath. And we're going to talk about some of these VTubers that certainly earn the title of some of the most controversial VTubers, either for the misdeeds or general conduct on their platform. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to generate your own opinion of these VTubers, but do not go out of your way to hate on them, as some of these people do not deserve the attention in general, and you do.
Smart. Very smart. Just because somebody did a very bad thing doesn't mean they should be, should give it attention, because they can only, whenever they say any publicity is good publicity, that shit is true. Okay, you can be, unless you're very shitty of a person, or you literally committed a crime, right? But even then, you're not even above, or even then you can be above cancellation. So yeah, any publicity is good publicity, right? Whether it's good or bad. anything at all is bad if you don't want this person to, exist or continue doing whatever they're doing that is wrong.
Do not need to stoop down to their level. However, I've got to give credit where credit is due. I got an email recently. Yes, I'm actually checking my inbox now. Please stop sending me racial slurs. And still waiting on that sponsorship email, NordVPN. I know I ignored it like 4 years ago, but just give me another chance. I'm a grown adult now. I still eat Cocoa Pops, but I can bench over 100 kilograms now. But anyway, this email...
Wow, that's actually quite impressive. Nice.
...was actually comprehensible. I know, surprising from some of you. Some of you have a deficiency of chromosomes, I swear. But anyway, the email was to look at a certain degenerate VTuber with a controversial past, but I thought I would include other VTubers that have such a past as well. The first one has a laundry list of controversies, especially in their past internet activity, and apparently was involved in a previous video I made.
Wait, is that the VTuber that like went full nude on Twitch because they changed the guidelines? And then she got banned because they realized that the whole guideline that art is, or nudity is art was a bad idea for people in a platform that is consisting of 12-year-old kids. Yeah. Good on Twitch, not gonna lie. They really just, they did something stupid, and then they realized that that was stupid, and then they fixed it.
About the femboy VTuber Bungo Tiger, or Tigerholic. And this VTuber's name is Marina.
I'm gonna put this as nicely as possible.
Fanboy?
Not every streamer is very smart.
If you haven't heard of Marina,
True.
you probably haven't seen their VTubers areolas post.
Yep, I've seen that. Yeah. I've definitely seen that. Not really my thing. Honestly, I think it was very mid, to be honest. Like, I've seen way better porn than that. But it was definitely interesting, intriguing,
Posted all over the internet, as we'll talk about later. But who is Marina? Starting all the way back in September 2022, and as a so-called Kraken mommy, nothing really stuck out about Marina. They were your normal borderline NSFW VTuber. Their content very much 18 plus, and they were an indie VTuber, so they could basically do whatever they want. Content-wise, that is. Their Twitter is filled to the brim with NSFW content, and their YouTube shorts is very much the same. Like, I just wanted to watch my fake Reddit stories. I don't need a half-naked female in the corner.
Yo, facts. Oh, damn. Bro, whenever I see like a video, when I used to have TikTok, and there was like this really small like Asian in the background, and then like mid video it started talking. Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm trying to listen to this Reddit story while watching my very ADHD driven Subway Surfers gameplay. And then this rice cooker in the background just starts yapping. Like, what the fuck, bro? Shut the fuck up. God damn.
But they mainly stream on platforms such as Twitch, and people's opinion of them was very much indifferent until things started to go downhill and they became shrouded in controversies. The first one being the one I mentioned earlier, which most of you have probably heard about as it was all over the internet when it happened, as Twitch changed their TOS to allow artistic nudity.
Yeah, artistic nudity. What a terrible change that was, bro. That was so dumb. And I can't believe that none of the Twitch employees were like, yo, maybe, I don't know, maybe people are gonna very much abuse this, but whatever. However, I think it was smart, like, even though for somebody to do what she did means that you have very much no integrity whatsoever. Like, sell your VTuber porn all you want. I don't fucking care, bro. Get that bag. I think that's fucking smart, alright? If I was hot, I would do the same thing. Anyway, but like doing it on a platform that is still primarily children, all right, 12 and up, you know, like, and then like going full on bare titties on stream just because it's allowed by a loophole through the guidelines. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't really respect that. I just can't, you know, like that's just very, very poor judgment, honestly.
This involved drawing titties and such things as erotic dances.
Yeah.
Don't know why you would want that on Twitch.
Oh, I know why they want it on Twitch. That makes money. All right, because, bro, I swear, I think I've said this once before in a stream. I'm not quite sure, but if Twitch made a streaming platform for streaming porn, right? That's bank, bro. Like the 18 plus Twitch. That shit is bank. Like think about it. That would be insane. Like people would be like fucking on camera and shit, live and all that. Everyone can watch. Like I don't know why they didn't think of this yet. Like, it's such an obvious choice. It's such an obvious thing to do. Like, they clearly don't care about like exploiting these females and their young audience about sexually explicit content, because they have the here it is, painting by the pool, like the pools and hot tub beaches category, you know. Like, they clearly don't care about that. So why they still haven't made a 18 plus yet, so they can, you know, properly pay their real, you know, people that stream on their platform finally, in like a livable wage kind of thing, you know. But anyway,
I thought the hot tub section was enough.
No, it's
but
not.
Marina apparently understood the TOS very well, as almost as if they were spawn camping the update to the TOS. Shortly after the update to the TOS, they would show up to their stream essentially showing all the crown jewels.
I mean, you get an email whenever the TOS gets updated. I'll also get the emails whenever a TOS update is out, and I read them. You know, I don't want to be streaming shit that I wasn't supposed to be streaming, you know? Not like I care that much. I mean, if my Twitch get banned, I'm not very bothered by it. It would suck, don't get me wrong. But as long as I got my YouTube channel, honestly, that's the only thing that I really care about.
Their VTuber model and a picture on the right showing their avatar completely naked. I swear Twitch wants to be reincarnated as Chatterbait. And whilst Marina was streaming, her chat was...
Yeah, of course they want to be reincarnated as Chatterbait, bro. You know how much money that shit makes? God damn, bro. You think people are simping for female streamers now? Bro. Whole nother level.
telling them they can't do this, and it was very much a bad idea. But they would go on to rebuttal this, bragging about their view account, as there were a lot of people to come see some anime titties. But they also continued by saying, essentially, chat was wrong, and your favourite content creator that are sheep, only following others' opinions, are imbeciles, and they actually hold their own opinion and can do their own research, because they are in the right.
No, they are not against TOS. Right and wrong is very morally based. The majority of people don't think this is a morally right decision to be going full nude on a platform made for primarily audience made of kids, of 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds, stuff like that.
I'm gonna put this as nicely as possible.
Oh, it's a dude as well? That's actually disgusting, bruh. I can understand Rev, you know? He's like this little VTuber avatar, right? And he's a dude. But, it's just a dude cosplaying as a female, bro. That's disgusting.
Not every streamer is very smart.
Oh, what the fuck is that voice? Not every streamer is very smart. Like, why the fuck are you talking like that, bro? This is why I don't like VTubers, man. Holy fuck. Like, whenever they do this shit, holy shit, this is just so fucking cringe, man.
Some are geniuses, but I think some people either A, don't read the TOS themselves, and they just look at other people posting misinformation, or
True.
they just don't think things through. It's very explicit about the things that you can show and you can't show.
But evidently, they were very much in the wrong.
Yup.
As the only thing within TOS was the 1080p naked picture of themselves on the right hand side. Because
Yep.
they did not know that VTubers need to follow the Twitch attire guidelines.
However, that is on Twitch. All right, Twitch did not explicitly tell VTubers because they didn't think people would be this stupid, and they had to, clarify that. But yeah, if there's a loophole on Twitch, they'll do it, bro. Like, the amount of people I've seen, and I used to do it too. I stopped doing it because I just knew it was gonna turn out terrible eventually. Like stream anime, like straight up like stream anime. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fucking fun. All right, watching anime together with your homies on Twitch, like, that shit's fun. All right, I did a lot of reactions doing that. Like, I watched pretty much the whole newest season of Attack on Titan and all that when that shit came out. I watched the whole like Chainsaw Man anime on stream live. Like, I did all that. All right, but I stopped doing it because I just thought, that was just not the way. All right. But anyway, whenever there's a loophole, people are gonna use it.
Just like any IRL streamer, they can't go on stream completely naked or showing explicit parts of themselves. So
What?
much
No
for
way.
the research, I guess.
Either A, don't read the TOS themselves.
But
That's ironic. That's so funny to me, bro.
subsequently, they were banned, albeit just for one day, which made the entire internet lose their shit. As essentially for the deed they did, they just got a slap on the wrist with a styrofoam.
Yeah, but I think, listen, man, I don't want to defend this person's actions, right? I think that was very much a stupid idea what she did, or he did, my bad. But like, I mean, people are gonna abuse the TOS loopholes. Like, that's just how it is gonna be, bro. Like, if you don't make your rules, how you call it, like, foolproof, people are gonna find loopholes and do that. And honestly, that will be justified, right? But I guess it wasn't very much covered in loopholes because only the art that she showed on the right was apparently part of the TOS, but the other ones weren't. I don't know. I guess that's whatever, man. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think they should have. I think the ban is justified. For a day. Like, don't do this anymore. All right, we changed the TOS. It was our fault, but we still need to punish you because otherwise this behavior will continue. Before we properly make a foolproof TOS. Yeah, I think Twitch did a very poor job. I think this very much on Twitch themselves.
Brick. As most people thought it should have been longer, as kids could have been watching even though it was put under mature content. However,
Yeah, but like, people can literally just look up Pornhub and then they say, "Oh, are you 18?" And then they say, "Yeah, I'm 18." And that's it. That's it. Like, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, to be honest. So,
where I kind of understand the only one-day ban, as it's not entirely their own fault.
True.
But yeah, there is a certain level of arrogance and naivety to think you can show a full hog on a platform like Twitch, but Twitch's guidelines were about as coherent and comprehensible as the drawings of cavemen.
Correct.
And most of the time are very ambiguous.
correct.
$1 million company, by the way. They also show a lot of discrepancies when applying their TOS to certain
Absolutely.
streamers, where some get banned and some don't, even though they broke the same rule.
Correct.
I understand that Twitch weren't communicating this well, so they gave everyone that was not within that TOS a one-day ban because it was their fuck-up. But some content creators and VTubers actually followed the TOS and still got banned.
Yep.
Like the French VTuber Sari that was drawing NSFW art on stream and was within TOS, but they're French, so...
Yeah, but tasteful nudity and full-on hentai is a little bit different, I think, you know? Like, maybe if you show, like, some cheeks, you know? Maybe a little nipple here and there, but, like, I highly doubt that was the case.
French!
But the supposed Kraken mommy apologised for the incident, but only after they lost a primary sponsorship, which was a controversy within itself, but they...
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you see somebody you're sponsoring and all of a sudden, oh damn, they got their bare titties on display on a children's streaming site. Yeah, that might be bad publicity. We're cutting off our sponsorship with you. That makes sense.
They returned back to streaming after their ban, where more controversies would occur. The next one being, of all things, Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh god.
A game that launched in a better state than any Fallout game and Battlefield game, but still had a terrible launch, which to me, to this day, still makes no sense to me.
Didn't they have a great launch? Didn't the game, like, sell a shit ton of, like, copies?
The reason for this terrible launch was because it was a Harry Potter game. J.K. Rowling created Harry Potter and is known to be transphobic, homophobic, and...
If sex isn't real, there's no same-sex attraction. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is erased. I know and love trans people, but erasing the concept of sex removes the ability of many to meaningfully discuss their lives. It isn't hate speech. It isn't hate to speak the truth. The idea that women like me, who've been empathetic to trans people for decades, feeling kinship because they're vulnerable in the same way as women, i.e. to male violence, hate trans people because they think sex is real and has lived consequences is a nonsense. Holy shit, how transphobic, guys. That's crazy. I can't believe she said that. That's actually insane. How the fuck is this transphobic? It doesn't even say... It doesn't even say anything hateful. It's just stating a fact. Like...
slightly racist. But they still own the intellectual property that is Harry Potter. And even though she had no impact on the creation of this game, just because it was tied to the fictional world of Harry Potter, which she created, many people of the LGBTQ condemned the game and the people that were...
Yeah, but they also say that Trump supporters are gonna shoot them in waves because they... Ah, fuck it. I don't even know why. Like, these people are so dumb, bro. Like, these people are such victims, bro. Like, they say, oh, we're strong, we're independent, we're very strong as a community. And then whenever they turn out to be wrong, then it's hate speech, then it's this, then it's that. Like, I mean, I can rant about the LGBTQ community in, like, hours, probably. One thing I want to say, and then I'll say nothing about it anymore the rest of this video, is... I think there's a very clear distinction between people that are part of the LGBTQ community and people that are just gay or trans or whatever, right? Because just because you are gay, trans, bisexual, whatever, right? That's cool with me. But, like, the people that are, like, in the community, like, use the flag and, you know, they're mentally ill, bro. Like, they're so deranged. Like, there's more wrong with them than you can imagine. Like, these people are so... They're so just deranged and, like, weird. And, like, they have, like, these weird ideologies and agendas and, like, thoughts and, like, opinions. Like, it's insane. Like, it's actually insanity. It's mental illness manifest, bro. And whenever there's, like, people that, like, should be... falling under, like, the LGBTQ community, saying, like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with these people, like, there's something wrong with the community, bro. Like, for a community that's all about, like, unity and all that, like, the moment you slightly disagree with one of the very, how do you say it? very radical ideals, you're out. You're called whatever slur. You're getting called anything. You get cancelled. Like, if you're not an ally, you're an enemy. Like that kind of shit. Like, that's insanity, bro. Anyway, that's all I want to say about it.
Streaming it and overall just playing it, to the point where
That's
people
insane.
streaming it received harassment as they were supposedly supporting her transphobic and homophobic agenda.
Damn, I should have done that. Damn, I missed out. I should have played the game on the stream when it came out. Damn, imagine the publicity I would have gotten, bro. Like, the amount of people that are just so anti-LGBTQ would support me, that would be crazy, bro. And obviously, I'm gonna have a lot of morons in the chat, but like, who cares, bro? I can take morons. All I gotta do is ban, and they're gone. You know, like that's nothing on me, bro. That's no weight on my shoulders.
The random people jumping on a hate mob for clout and attention and wanting to feel special and give themselves a pat on the back for bullying the stupid Harry Potter nerd.
But buddy,
Damn.
it's not that deep. Just because I like these paintings doesn't mean I like the person.
Oh God, is that is that one of the infamous Hitler paintings?
Created them, and let alone support their
Yes, it
message.
is.
But this led to a lot of streamers being harassed and ending their streams early when they were going to play the game. So where does Kraken Mommy fit into all of this?
Yeah,
well,
why?
they were accused of doing the same thing, condemning people that were streaming just this game.
That's
the
insane.
first tweet basically saying,
Oh, here we go. If you're a trans ally and not gonna stream or promote the mediocre wizard game, let us know. I think too many trans streamers viewers are feeling unsupported, and I'd love to know who's with us. Yeah, you know why they're not supported? Because all your ideologies and agendas are fucking deranged bullshit, bro. It goes against logic, it goes against biology, it goes against every single thing that we've known for years and years as humans of experiences. Like, it's not that difficult to just accept the facts and then just, you know, turn around like, well, I feel this way. You don't need to, like, acknowledge that I feel this way, but I want to feel this way, and I want to express that way, how I feel. And nobody will be fucking mad at you, or be fucking, you know, telling you you're wrong, because that's how you feel. But when you say, I feel like a man, so I'm a man, but you're clearly a female, that's where the problem lies. You're going against biology, you're going against logic, you're going against everything we've known for years, how things work. Like, and the fact that you don't even know how to like explain what a woman is, but you claim you want to be a woman? Like, there's some disconnect, and that is the real issue, bro. That is the true issue about this whole shit. Like, it's not that we hate everyone that wants that is like trans or gay or whatever. No, it's your stupid ideologies and ideas and opinions that make no sense, but yet you force people to acknowledge and accept all these incorrect things. Even though, well, every sane normal person with a brain knows this shit is not real, bro. If you can't say what a woman is, you can't become a woman because you don't even know what the fuck it is. Anyway.
that trans people are being affected by people streaming this game because they're not
No,
being
they're not.
supported. The second tweet,
They're only getting affected by people streaming this game because they're hopeless losers that are mentally ill.
presumably, is a response to a deleted tweet where somebody is complaining they're getting a lot of backlash for streaming this game, and Marina basically goes on to say, you're not the victim here, buddy, and that just streaming this game promotes a terrible message.
Wow. So that's okay. So it's okay to just harass people just because you think streaming the game brings a terrible message. That's insanity. This is what I mean, bro. These people are mentally ill, bro. They are fucking delusional. And we shouldn't be like condoning or accepting or acknowledging these people whatsoever, bro.
Along with the line, it is copium to think there's nothing wrong with streaming it. Now, the past two controversies would be combined together.
Like, there's a dude dressing up as a fucking female VTuber, bro. Talking like he's on some fucking porn set 24/7. How can you take this fucking thing seriously? Swear to God, I bet he's just some fucking fat loser, bro.
They're on to create an absolute feces storm for Mariner, along with one more controversy, and that was their advocation that Tiger, or Bungo Tiger, was a pedophile in the midst of a smear campaign.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting so tired of people just claiming people are pedophiles or other criminals. Like, holy shit, man. I want to be one and love one. Little boys in animes are just so precious. I want to fuck a little boy. What the fuck? Okay, that's Discord, you know? That could just be a very weird joke. I mean, like, if that is really how this person feels, that's weird, right? However, I'm assuming, right? This is just a very weird joke. Or like an unserious thing to say to, like, you know, shock value, give shock humor, right? Alright, if you need the spark notes on why Bungo Taiga is a person who should not be in this community, here you go. Full doc bullet. Oh my god, it's a whole doc.
All of the evidence stacked up against Bungo Tiger was cleared, with the exoneration of Bungo Tiger document produced by a private investigator, which basically exposed the people that were writing this document who were infatuated with Tiger but couldn't get that femboy bussy, so they resorted to smearing their reputation with out of context.
Why did the gym teacher touch me in middle school? What the fuck? I mean, even in context, that's wild. Also, Q back then, I would have molested me. What the fuck? I didn't even know how to respond. Are these like edited text or like, what the fuck?
Screenshots and overall just false evidence. But I've already talked about this enough in one of my previous videos. But Mariner comes into this, where she basically advertised the document deplatforming Tiger without doing any of their own research.
Of course.
Essentially saying Tiger does not belong in the community, and essentially assisting in pushing the narrative.
I bet he didn't even fucking read the whole document, or don't even have the document. That's always how it goes, man.
Of the smear campaign, and these tweets of them pushing this narrative are still available to this day. And even though it was disproved, they still claim no responsibility.
Personally, all that needs to be done of apologize to Tiger, and that would have done, but that's the only thing I didn't like that you did. What would I apologize for? Because you helped spread a fake narrative on an innocent person other than I agree with you? Bro, what the fuck? That's insane, bro. He doesn't even acknowledge that he did something wrong.
For the impact they had on the situation, even when Tiger called them out directly. And
listen, man, I'm not like wanna generalize all VTubers, of course, right? Some people are sane, all right? Some VTubers are sane individuals, and they just, you know, want to be a VTuber, right? But it's just like with gacha games, bro. The communities in gacha games are full of mentally ill people, right? And it shows. It shows, bro. Like, this person is actually fucking deranged.
Allegedly informing other influential VTubers, such as Nux Taku, to also discuss these allegations as if they were true.
Other than Nux and Marina, but Nux claims to have gotten it from a close confidant. So, like, that's why I think Marina was his secret plug who gave him all the info on me, I guess.
Which made the situation even worse for Tiger. And
wait, I heard about this situation, I think. Yeah, I think I watched like another video about some Nux thing. I think. Did I? I don't know. I don't know. I remember. It seems familiar. I think. Yeah. It was like this clip where he talked to Moist Critical about it. It was like that. Oh, it was the video I never uploaded. It was like the post Nux quality video, but then he deleted it. So I was like, you know what? He deleted the video. I might as well get rid of my reaction too. Like, why would I upload my reaction if he deleted the video?
One more less known controversy about Marina is other VTubers coming about their experience with her. Overall, just being a terrible time, where allegedly, they have Discords dedicated to bullying people, and Discord screenshots showing that when people separated themselves from their group, they would send so-called spies to keep tabs on them. But once again, that is very much word of mouth. Now, all of these accusations come in the limelight when they got sponsored with Glitch Energy, a sponsor which dropped them when their VTuber model got naked on stream. However, due to this announcement, people were outraged that such a company would partner with someone with so many past allegations, leading to Glitch Energy hiding many of the replies on the tweet, replies which were criticizing the decision, which led to Marina trying to get people from their Discord to post something positive under the tweet to somewhat overlook all the criticism, and labeling most of the people providing this criticism as trans.
Yep, that's their go-to, man. This is why we hate them. This is why we hate these fucking people, bro. They always just go and pull out the fucking victim card, bro. Or to call other people isms that don't fucking exist, bro. Or phobias that don't fucking exist, bro. Like, holy shit. So fucking annoying. Like, they never have proper criticisms or reasons why these people are acting this way. Because they can't properly rationally think about the whole situation, so they just call you an ism or a phobic and call it a day, bro, and try to cancel you with their numbers of mentally ill fucking zombies.
Transphobic. Does that mean I'm transphobic now as well? Now I see whether.
Oh yeah, I am, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. I am, bro. I am transphobic. I'm racist. I'm whoever, bro. For whoever thinks they can call me all them labels, I'll own that shit, bro. I'm gonna own the whole fucking labels, bro. I'm not, but I'm gonna own that shit. Whenever I'm gonna, getting accused of being something, I'm gonna say, yeah, I am. Damn right I am. Damn fucking right. I'm so done with that bullshit, bro. Like, you can label me whatever, bro. You can call me a racist, you can call me a transphobic, you can call me a homophobic, you can call me all these other nonsense fucking labels. Go for it, bro. Go for it. I don't care. I'll claim it. I'll own it, and I'll rub it in your face.
They're coming from here. This is Twitter. It's like going to a gas station toilet and expecting there not to be human feces on every centimetre of the wall. Some of these responses to that tweet could have generally been fueled by transphobia, but a lot of these were just general criticism for this decision and dragging up their past of fuck-ups. Now Marina would respond to this by posting a lengthy paragraph, responding to each accusation individually, with some additional accusations such as doxing and sexualizing being an IRL teacher, which I didn't know was an accusation.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on, I read it wrong. Marina is a teacher and sexualizes being a teacher. Oh, God, that's a dude, right? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this? Ah, disgusting, man.
But majority of it boils down to she didn't do the harassment towards the Hogwarts Legacy Twitch streamers. She wasn't responsible for the reputation decrease towards Tiger, because she was simply just expressing her disgust, and a majority of the other accusations are just false.
Yeah, but she did endorse the behavior. And she didn't apologize for it either. That makes you guilty. I don't fucking care, bro. That's the same thing as actively doing it.
Now it's up to you what you think of Marina. They haven't had any significant allegations this past year. Despite losing their sponsorship, they seem to be doing just fine. However, my own opinion
bad.
is I think they should have had more awareness when it came to the Twitch TOS guidelines breaking and not responded with such arrogance. I think they did have an impact with the Tigerholic situation due to the fact they did advertise it and that tweet is still up to this day. And generally assuming that people giving you criticism are only doing this for transphobic purposes, I don't think this is true. I think some would generally just giving you criticism. But that is one VTuber down.
Correct.
2 more to go. Is your faith in humanity diminished yet? Because mine was...
Bro, what the fuck, bro? We're halfway the video. We only covered one fucking VTuber. Holy shit.
gone when I launched League of Legends for the first time. Now, the next VTuber we're going to talk about is Nux Taku.
Oh boy.
Like, I was gonna make a video on it. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, dude, if I make a video roasting this dude on my main channel, YouTube will literally deplatform him.
Now, I talked about Nux in my previous video with Tiger. Don't worry, I'm not a part of the Tiger Defense Force. This is just a coincidence, I swear. But I've already talked about their involvement with the Tiger situation, how they advertised that they were a groomer when they in fact weren't, but also advertised it to people like Moist Critical, which put it on a wider scale, fully well knowing they were not informed on the entire details, but still spoke about.
Yeah, I remember now. Okay, so what Nux literally said is, I heard that he's essentially a pedophile. I think that's kind of what he said. That's roughly quoting it. I'm not quite sure how he specifically said it, but I remember how he said it, and it was not explicitly like, yeah, he's a pedophile or like anything like the sorts. He did say like, I heard, or that was, or this apparently, or something, or he got outed as something, but like he never really directly accused him, and he never really stated that he believed it or not. So I mean, yeah, it was kind of stupid of him to like talk about this whole situation when he was not informed properly. But you know, I get why he did it. You know, he's like talking with like Moist Critical here, and you know, he's not really a drama YouTuber, right? But he is also, you know, involved with his share of dramas. So he just tried to find, you know, pretty new ones that are very fresh and he likely hasn't heard of yet. So to make it like more enjoying, you know, as for content. So I kind of get why he did it, right? But he kind of got lost in the sauce with this one. I think he should have explicitly told or said it more clearly, like, I don't know, he's getting accused of being this and this, right? Instead of he got outed as, you know, it kind of, how he worded it is wrong, right? He could have mentioned it, and that it was like an ongoing controversy where the details are still not very known to anyone. But yeah, I mean, it was bad. I do understand why he did it. That's not I'm not really excusing the behavior. But he just did it in the wrong way. I think he could have done it, like I said, he could have addressed this whole thing. He just had to, you know, be more explicit on whether this was confirmed or not.
Well, as if it was true anyway.
Who, I don't know the whole story, but Tiger was outed to be a
Incorrect.
Oh, he just has the whole clip. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what he said, right? I don't know the whole story, but he was outed as a pedophile. Now, that sounds very, you know, that sounds pretty bad, right? It's not the proper way he should have he said it, right? Because he wasn't outed as a pedophile yet, I think, at that time. I was following this controversy when it was going on. So, yeah.
And doing very little when they were called out for this, despite causing significant damage to Tiger's reputation, even ensuring Tiger that they would do another video of Moist Critical, but that video never came.
This was in December 22nd, 2022. 2022! He said he was going to make a sequel video with Moist Critical. Video never came.
and they seemingly just wanted to overlook and forget about the whole situation in general.
That's smart. Yeah, whenever you're in controversy, you ignore it and just keep doing what you're doing. That's the best course of action. Because if you keep, if you keep trying to, keep the flame alive, then the flame will just become bigger. So if you just, stomp it down and just forget about it, walk away from it, eventually the flame will, burn up. That's the best part. That's the best way to deal with controversy,
But as said, I've already spoken about this in my previous video, so just keep it in mind. But who is Nuxtaku? Nuxtaku is a VTuber that mainly posts on YouTube. They were initially known for their anime takes, so unfortunately me and him share a past, but he later branched out into commentary videos on different topics. And he started uploading to YouTube around 8 years ago, in 2015, but introduced himself as a VTuber in January of 2021. The peak of VTubing.
I mean, he was kind of already a VTuber, but he was like a PNG VTuber, right? Like a PNG tuber, however they want to call them, right? He was like a map head, a kind of game theory kind of thing, He kind of had that style. Same with like MA Balls Deep, that kind of style, kind of videos he made.
And he's around 28 years old as of 2024.
Damn.
That's most of the information people know about Nuxtaku. They're an extremely private person. Nobody's seen their face yet.
Yeah, me too. Nobody has seen my face before. I like to keep my privacy very, very much hidden. This is a mask and it's all AI generated. I don't really look like this, so yeah.
Many VTubers, but they have been on the YouTube platform for a while. And within those 8 years, he has not been void of controversies.
True.
One of which being the hypocrisy to one of these statements he advertises almost constantly, is that if you like lollies, you are IRL. Lollies being children in anime. However, he would quickly get called out on the fact that in his thumbnails, he has lollies, and even has VTuber friends that are lollies.
I mean, bro, what? There's not a great there's not a great thing to show. I mean, I don't think Iron Mouse is essentially a lolly. Fifi is also not a lolly. Creative degeneracy, she's literally a woman, like a grown-ass woman. The anime man's dude, like, like there's not the greatest like screenshot to prove your point. But I mean, yeah, it is. You know what, the whole like lolly situation, it's complicated, and honestly, whether you want to like agree with it or not, it's not essentially wrong, and it's also not essentially right, because lollies come in all shapes, forms, and sizes, and like ages, right? So, like if you like I don't know, a character like Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, like, is she a lolly? Some people think she is, some people think she's not, like, so there's already like a whole like diverging opinionated on this whole thing. Like, not everyone has the same opinion on like what a lolly is. Some people say, oh, if they're underage, it's a lolly. Some people say, if they look underage, it's a lolly. Oh, if they're small, if they're lollies, even though they're thousands of years old, like, there's not really a concrete, like, statement like, yes, this is a lolly, and everyone agrees with, set definition. So, it's just a very complicated subject, and also very opinionated subject as well, because there's also like, who cares? Like, it's literally a drawing. It's not a real person. There's no victim in this, like, pedophilia. Like the bad part about it is that there's a victim, like there's a child that got either kidnapped or some shit, or like got taken pictures of without their permission, or at all. What the fuck am I talking about permission, bro? Like, even if a child gives permission, you don't do that shit. But like, it's a very complicated thing. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of lollies. Yeah. But hey, if people like them, who cares? I'm not really into the whole liking lollies is like pedophilia. I think it's a little bit too far-fetched, because it's a crime, and I'd rather not make claims that people are committing a crime without, first of all, a victim or evidence. Like, if somebody wants to like jerk off to a depiction of a child in art form that is not made of the image of a real person or something like that, bro, I think it's very creepy and weird. But in the end of the day, like, there's no victim here, like, and it hasn't been proven that it makes you a pedophile either. Just like when video games, or the argument about video games, like, violent video games make you violent. That's just not true. So yeah, it's a complicated topic, and you shouldn't be like making blanket statements like that. But if he feels that way, if he thinks that way, I don't think it's like wrong. I think he can say that. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it personally.
And when he was criticised for this, he doubled down, making a video about one of his accusers, Rev Says Desu, which the thumbnail just tells you the summary of the whole video, and whilst doing so, realising he's a hypocrite, would start combing through their own thumbnails, removing all references of lollies.
I mean, is that shark VTuber really a lolly though? That's the problem with this. Like, is it a lolly or not? We don't know.
Relatively with no excuse for doing so. And quite recently with the Ava Tyson expose, where they were in contact with a minor and contacting another content creator called Shadman, who draws pictures of those underage, especially Keemstar's daughter. It was said that Nux also has a line of communication with them, despite their opinion of lollies.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone over that video, and I think it's just, Nux probably saw like some art that he makes, because he makes very like out of the box art, let's say, and he just he thought it would be an interesting collab. Very controversial person. Nuxtaku is a pretty controversial person. I bet his fan base would have liked this video or collab. It makes it, like, if you think about it, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. And some things are water under the bridge, right? Especially considering back in the day, everyone hated Keemstar, and even then, it's not right what he did. But I think back in the day, even like a lot of people didn't care for it that back then. They didn't care about it because they all hated Keemstar to the core, and they didn't care, right? So, yeah.
However, that is all alleged, and it is still in its infancy, so I'm not really going to talk about that in regards to their hypocrisy, and my own opinion is I don't think they really had that much of communication with Shadman, and I don't think overall they should have any involvement with that situation. Royalty from the future correct. Here, editing this at midnight and listening to Childish Gambino Lithuania. It was just released that Nux had just left the Some Ordinary Gamers podcast, but had nothing to do with the Shadman allegations, supposedly. True. It was just a coincidence. Do with that what you will. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to wasting my life now. Enjoy the video, I guess.
It was that he didn't have any time anymore. He also didn't really like the podcasts anymore. He didn't really see the point of them anymore. Same with Oompaville. He also got stopped doing the podcast. And Some Ordinary Gamer also stopped doing the podcast because they had like a contract with how you call it, some organization, and they owned that podcast, so they had to remake a podcast if they want to start it again, because they didn't own the rights to it or some shit.
But regardless, Nux has a bit of an ego. Like with the Rev situation, he said if he actually made a video responding to Rev's claims, because YouTube has been watching his podcast with Some Ordinary Gamers, he essentially says if he reacted to it and made a video on it, YouTube would take notice and take action against Rev. Like YouTube is just setting up his taint, waiting for his every order.
If I make a video roasting this dude on my main channel, YouTube will literally deplatform him. Especially ever since I've been on the Some Ordinary podcast, YouTube has really been paying attention to like what we've been saying.
He also goes on to criticize Rev's view count, implying that him doing a video on Nux has given him significant views than it normally would.
Yeah, but that makes sense. I think this argument is always so dumb. Like, oh, look, you made this video and then you got a lot of views. Yeah, because the trending topic is a popular person like Nux. People want to watch that, want to see drama. And, that makes sense. That's just how the YouTube sphere works, The audience triples or quadruples because it's a person that a lot of people like, or like watch or know, right? And they come to defense or help defense, or help attack, right? And two big fan bases coming together, they're both gonna be watching both versions of the videos and stuff. Like they're gonna make back and forth videos and all that, so it makes sense. It's like very normal for YouTube videos to pop off like this.
Despite in current times, Rev is performing a lot better than Nux. And his previous...
Oh, come on. That's a very disingenuous fucking comparison, bro. Because this shit is a 2-hour fucking long video, bruh. 2-hour fucking long video about not about the drama between Rev and Nux, but this is a very drama-oriented video that's only 12 minutes long about DEI, a very trending topic in the gaming community. I think this is a very, very bad comparison, bro. Like the time for the video and the topic, they're both different. That is a very bad and disingenuous comparison. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending either two. I think both creators are fine to me. Like, I don't really hate or like either of them. But this is just a very disingenuous comparison. This is a bad comparison. That's just what I want to say.
And his previous statement doesn't make much sense either way, where he essentially said YouTube would take actions against Rev because Nux would have been involved. But in the same year would make a video basically saying that YouTube had shadow banned them.
Because it makes no sense, and my channel is clearly shadow banned.
Admittedly without concrete evidence, and then would...
Bro, the moment I also hear people say, like, shadow banned, like, bro, that shit is fucking fake, bro. That's just fucking TikTok morons complaining that their TikToks don't pop off like they used to or want them to. And then they say, like, oh, look, I'm shadow banned. Yeah, that shit's fake, bro. Maybe on TikTok that shit is real, but on Twitch or YouTube or any other like social media platform, that shit is just fake. It just is, bro. It just fucking is.
Would go on to make a few more videos with dramatic titles and dramatic thumbnails because it was somewhat working and his view count wasn't plateauing anymore. But some people did stop watching Nux simply because he changed since when he initially started.
Yep.
Some people say he's very loud and obnoxious now.
He always was loud and obnoxious, but in a good way,
Uses other content creators as crutches, and his thumbnails being somewhat provocative.
Yeah, it's the like recycling of the same face. Like, I know a lot of like people do it. You know, a lot of like YouTubers do it. They just recycle one face or 3 faces over and over and over again. And it's easy thumbnail making. I get that. I've thought about it, but morally, I just don't think that's right. Even though I hate making thumbnails because I'm terrible at them, and I hate trying to find a good face to like make the thumbnail, you know, clickable and stuff like that. Right? I want to keep the authentic faces I've made throughout that set video. You know, like whenever you go through the video, like if you're looking for the face on the thumbnail, you'll find the face on the thumbnail, right? I don't know. That's just something I think should be done. I personally just can't stand people that do this.
So there may be another reason why people just stopped watching him. But he is in no way a dead YouTuber. But other controversies where people generated a negative opinion of him was the V-Shoujo drama, where basically everyone turned against him like he was Julius Caesar, even though he had their best intentions at heart.
True.
But in the midst of it, he would get cancelled and thrown away like...
Yeah, the VTubers went fucking crazy on Nux for no reason. Like, he made a video trying to expose what was happening in the V-Shoujo shit, right? And then they got mad at him. I don't know, I don't remember the whole story, but I remember, like, well, again, being involved, or not involved, but like being very I say it very much following the whole thing, and it still doesn't make sense to me.
Like a filled contraceptive, and it was very much a pylon of Nux Taku, because all he wanted to do was expose some impersonators of VShoujo, a VTuber agency he was associated with, because they were sending out phishing emails basically saying they were VShoujo to gather the information of all these VTubers to dox or swat them. And he made a video about this and a public statement, even getting the go-to head from the cybersecurity team at VShoujo, and even getting a pat on the back because he was essentially doing a public service.
And then they switched up on him because the other fucking moron VShoujo VTubers got mad at him for whatever reason.
But VShoujo members would have a very negative opinion on this act, advocating he should take down the video and should have informed them, and that he was using this event for clout and clickbait. Now VShoujo themselves condemned his actions, even though previously they endorsed it, even telling him to link their official statement and that they knew about the doxing situation the whole time, but did nothing about it. And even one of the VShoujo girls knew about this video and had no quarrels with him posting it. But then when he posted the video, immediately went to condemn his actions and speak from a point of view like they didn't know it was going to happen. Now with the VShoujo talent against him and VShoujo itself and the public's
when multiple people tell you not to upload something in concern of their own safety, bro, this is about phishing emails. If you don't click a stupid ass link from somebody you don't fucking know, you're not in danger, bruh. It's a phishing scam. And if you don't know what a phishing scam is, I don't either. However, I do know how they work, and whenever you click on a fucking link, you're cooked. Alright?
General opinion against him, he'd post all the receipts clearing his name. Now some of the VShoujo talent that dropped him in it did get away with it, and still to this day people still hold a negative opinion of Nux because of this.
Because he's a man. Honestly, I think that's very rooted in sexism. 100%. I think there's very, very much of a concept here that it's because he is a dude. Because if a woman came out saying all this, nobody would have cared. They would have praised him. Or her, I mean.
However, looking at Nux in general, I wouldn't say they deserve all the negative attention they get. They do deserve the criticism for their hypocrisy and spreading of misinformation without being entirely informed.
True.
The majority of the reason people do hold a negative opinion is because of his content, thumbnails, his change in personality, and association with other content creators.
He didn't change the personality. He stayed the same dude. He stayed the same person. It's just now he's more authentic and expressive because, you know, he's, you know, live streaming and he's trying to become more entertaining. You know, you crank up your personality a little bit whenever you're streaming or like making YouTube videos. Personally, I don't really do that. Yeah, you might think I'm lying, but I'm honestly not. I'm honestly not. Like, if you were, if you were like chilling with me as a friend and we're watching a video or some shit, obviously I wouldn't be pausing the video and like talking about it, right? That's a whole new thing. But like my opinions, how I act, my emotions, my volume level, you know, like all of that is pretty much the same thing. So, but yeah, like when you're streaming, you know, you make it a little bit more than it actually is, right? It's a little bit of acting, but not really. It's hard to explain. But yeah, I don't think he changed that much, honestly.
I think if Nux owned up to his mistakes in the past instead of quietly hiding them and hoping they go away, the only problem people would have with him is his character. And personally, I am hoping the stuff with Shadman doesn't turn out to be true, because that would be another point of hypocrisy, and he most certainly would be lined up for the guillotine. Now, the final VTuber we're going to talk about was the main reason for the email sent to me, and the sender of the email had just cause, because said person is undoubtedly the king of stirring the pot and then playing the victim. They lay a liquid log on other people and then proceed to act like Keemstar, wondering why they get so much hate.
Why am I still getting hate?
After doing such things as doxing, harassing, and just generally being the bottom of the barrel of the internet. And barely anyone knows who they are and what they've done. But this VTuber's name is FalterXV.
I'm gonna annoy them! Because he's right on me!
Now,
again, bro. Some fucking delusional ass motherfucker, bro. Using a female VTuber avatar. I don't care what you say, man, but it's a pattern, bro. Like all these people, bro. They're either weird or just deranged or like just very, very disturbing. And what do you know? They do some weird shit.
There's not a lot of information out about FalterXV. They're not that big of a VTuber. And not many people have covered their misdeeds and the fact they have been accused of making another VTuber take their own life. But it can only be...
Okay, hold up. Listen, this also might be a very controversial take, but listen, alright? You can't make somebody take their lives, okay? Sure, you could have an influence in this endeavor, right? Unless you are literally there, stabbing them or some shit, or throwing them off a ledge. In the end of the day, this person decided to kill themselves, okay? Now, that's terrible, right? You shouldn't be doing that, right? And it's horrible that this person got to the point that they thought the only way out is suicide. That's horrific, all right? I've been there, right? I'm glad I didn't. But, yeah. But, like, if you get influenced by people to the point that you commit suicide, I'm sorry, bro. Like, especially if it's just cyberbullying, like, log off, bro. Just log off. Close the phone. Turn off your laptop. Like, you know, I don't know, man. Grow thicker skin. Like, if you can't handle the internet, don't be in the internet. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, this is a rough world, alright? You get hate from every side of the fucking internet onto you, alright? And if you can't take that, you shouldn't be in the spotlight, alright? You're trying to become a content creator, right? you're gonna become in the spotlight at some point, and you're gonna have haters, morons in your comments, idiots, all them, right? You have to be ready for that. You have to accept that situation and move on. All right? In the end of the day, they're not real. All right? They're just bots. They're just NPCs, bro. Whenever you have like real conversations with these people, either they apologize, say, okay, I was a bit, too much. I was kind of high on my emotions because, you said something that offended me, and then, I kind of lost it, and I said things that I wouldn't, normally say. Or they are totally unapologetic, and they're complete morons about it, and you can just tell that they are brain dead, right? So yeah, like, obviously terrible, what happened to this person, but like, it's just how it is, bro. This, like, eat or be eaten. I'm sorry, bro. Like, the internet is not a nice place, and if you think it is, you're delusional. Okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
He assumed that a VTuber took their own life because they're no longer active on their account and haven't been in touch with close friends. But FollowerXV is considered to be in their early 30s. They're a femboy VTuber.
A femboy VTuber. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 34. Actually wild.
Who streams games like Destiny on Twitch. But going over to their Twitter, you can find quite literally a schizophrenic's journal of their meltdown. They accuse random streamers of random things, often with little or no.
Oh, God. Oh, he's one of those. Oh, he's one of those. Oh, my days.
No evidence, and they assume these streamers are out to get them. Like, buddy, you are quite literally creating the problem, and most people cannot reply to their tweets, so that they're basically in an echo chamber with no one to snap them out of it.
True.
And just a heads up, if you're in a controversy or you make an accusation towards somebody, and you're presumably the victim or the innocent one, never lock your comments or your Twitter replies.
Correct.
It makes it look like you're the bad person by controlling the narrative.
Yep.
And not allowing anyone else to comment on said narrative. They also have a history of abusing YouTube's copyright system, to the point where YouTube removed the feature from their channel to do this.
What? Holy shit. Wow. To get banned from YouTube, you must have done something incredibly wrong.
Because they did it so frequently, and obviously with misinformation, and they would go on to say it wasn't them doing this, it's someone creating fake accounts and doing it within their name, but some of these accounts were older than his account, before they were a content creator and even shared the same name with him sometimes. But the alleged fake accounts don't end there. As they complain on their Twitter, they're constantly being harassed by other content creators creating fake accounts with their name just to harass them. But there is no concrete evidence there are other creators doing this. They just pin the blame on these creators, and with how frequent he tweets about this...
Bro, there's no way, dude. There's no way. Bro making his own haters, that's wild.
In my opinion, I'm starting to think he's creating the accounts. Also, one of these accounts goes on to say they physically assaulted him and they're admitting this out of guilt, stabbing him at their home.
What?
And links all the people that have been calling them out and their bullshit as co-conspirators.
At 1+1 dose. What the fuck? Yeah, okay.
And obviously the replies on most of these tweets are once again locked. But this is just genuinely insanity. They have been alleged to scam people, donating to streamers and then refunding the donation.
Oh, that's fucked. That's so fucked, bro. Like, I get whenever like there's a stupid child that somehow got their stupid parents' credit card because they didn't pay attention to their child, and then they use the credit card to like donate to a streamer an outrageous amount, right? And then they refund it, right? I get that. But like, you're a 32-year-old dude, bruh. That's just fraud at this point. Honestly, because the worst part is, if this is through PayPal, right? This will cost the streamer money. They will cost them money. From you taking back the donation, that will cost them money. I don't remember how it works exactly, but apparently you get like a tax for receiving money or some shit. I'm not quite sure, but apparently like you get literally fined or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the case.
Where one streamer was going to use that money to buy RAM, but when they bought it, they refunded the donation, so they were out about $97, with the reasoning being to PayPal that they didn't receive the goods they sent the money for them to buy. And this was a birthday present, by the way.
Nah, bro, I would not stop until I hunted this motherfucker down, bro. And beat this motherfucker into the fucking carpet. Nah, that's wild, bro.
They've also been accused of doxing, putting someone's last name as their Twitch stream title, but I can't show evidence of this because it's somebody's name.
Yeah.
Now, on to the more
I mean, last name, like, they can, you know, come... There's a lot of people named certain, like, last names, right? So... You know,
serious allegation,
but
which
weird,
was the unfortunate apparent ending of someone's life. Cherry Swator would make a tweet back in October of 2023, hinting towards their own demise because of the alleged ending of someone's life. Cherry
Starforge? Oh no, never mind. I thought he was affiliated with Starforge PCs, but no, never mind.
Would make a tweet back in October of 2023, hinting towards their own demise.
I can't take any more the harassment, the stalking, the lying. Can't take it. You want me dead, so be it. Anything for Falter, the innocent saint who totally hasn't been cyberbullying my friends and I to death. Block them. Like, just block them. It's really not that difficult. Like, this, like, cyberbullying shit is such a non-issue, bro. Coming for a person that literally got the fuck beaten out of them in middle school. Cyberbullying, bro? You wanted to kill yourself because you got cyberbullied. That's natural selection. I don't care, bro. Honestly, if you're that pathetic, honestly, you're just a moron. That's just God's plan at that point.
Because of the alleged harassment by Faultler XV, they haven't been heard from since, and admittedly, there is no solid evidence they have done the act they describe. And Faultler likes to advocate they didn't actually end themselves, and they are very much still alive.
Oh, okay.
However, the harassment Cherry had to face from Faultler involved them saying Cherry had doxed them, which he does to other content creators. He accuses them all of doxing him, with seemingly no evidence. This is the evidence he provided. And then accusing them of sexualizing them when another account posted this meme.
The fuck? That's not even her. That's Gustavo.
He accused that account of being a fake account made by them, but then goes on to tweet things like this, a screenshot of them.
Has also gone on record to state that they have no friends, no family to rely on, and are so bad at managing their money, funds, and don't have a job that they extort their following for money to help them in their living situation when they should work on developing better habits with interacting with people so that they can have friends and reliable support group instead of an army of alts. To Cherry, every adult gets a job at some point. Those who don't are dependent instead of independent, and that is considered childish behavior. Hi friends, I thought I should update you guys on the status. I'm alive still. I'm still struggling IRL for reasons I don't want to disclose. I may lose my home soon. I'm trying to work some stuff out ASAP to avoid that, but until then I may not be around as often. To be honest, I'm scared as fuck. I don't have friends or family to move on with, but we out here trying. Thank you all for checking on me and making sure I'm okay. I hope to be in better position soon. I mean, this dude is totally depressed. I mean, I can tell, you know, unless they're faking it too, and that would be disgusting, but I like to believe that this person is not faking it. And, you know, he's really struggling with his mental health right now, and like I said, bro, honestly, I've been there, you know? I've definitely been in this situation where he is right now. And it really sucks. Honestly, it really does. And honestly, I hope he makes a recovery, you know? I hope he gets back up on the horse and, you know, starts to see the brighter side of life again.
I'm explaining the struggles they're going through, and then criticizing them, saying they have no friends or family, and then emphasizing that in following tweets talking about her. Now, there are a lot of other
Wait, what?
The struggles they're going through, and then criticizing them, saying they have no friends or family, and then
her cries for attention on all these alts she makes is amazing. She really has no friends and no supporters. Imagine claiming I ever promote tweets, but you're just an army of slur, doxing, sexually harassing, narcissistic, lying alts. Okay. That's okay.
Emphasizing that in following tweets talking.
I think this guy is projecting, to be honest. Like this seems very like projecting. I'm not gonna lie.
About her. Now, there are a lot of other accusations I can't fit into this video about Falter. There is an entire 96-page document on their misdeeds.
Jesus.
Giving them the benefit of the doubt. They may be getting harassed by other content creators in some faraway universe, but it just does not add up with the lack of evidence they provide and how they can assume certain creators are doing this with a lack of evidence themselves.
Who cares, bro? Who cares if you get harassed? Block them. Like, if a person like Asmongold that gets harassed on the daily doesn't mind haters at all, like, he arguably has like the worst. Like, he once in one of his podcasts, he literally stated that he gets death threats on the daily. On the daily. Right? So, surely your bullying must be worse, right? Right? Insane, bro. Grow some fucking balls. Holy shit.
Accusations against Falter are backed up, unlike their claims. But the one thing I can say about this is, I hope that Cherry is still alive and has taken a step back from the internet. But if you want more information, I can't fit into this video without doing a separate video on the topic. Check out Mako Ray's and AJ News' video on it. And thank you to the person for that email, even though I technically cooked you here, not talking about all the other controversies they've been through. But in conclusion, VTubers are liable to the same controversies your content creators that actually use their own face and personality
SpongeBob
are liable to.
Look, it's SpongeBob.
So the next time you look at these sweet, supple anime gals, or femboys, depending on your preference, they may have committed many war crimes in their past. Just because they're an anime gal doesn't mean they can't do it and get away with it. But yeah, bye-bye.
All right. All right. Well, that was the video, the most controversial VTubers by Royalty is here. Great video. Make sure to check him out. Go like the video and subscribe to him. Very, very solid video. I learned a lot today. Honestly. Personally, I think I don't know, man. I think the Nox part was the mildest. It truly was the mildest of them all. I'll be sure to check out the other two videos for sure. I'm very invested now, so definitely look out on that. But again, Royalty is here. Very solid video, highlighting the atrocities that some VTubers are performing, and I'll stand by the fact that the people that get into these controversies as VTubers, they are always in some way or form mentally ill. All right, you can't get around it. Whether they are schizophrenic or psychotic or anything of the sorts, there is a pattern here, and it always follows in the same footsteps. Like, I've seen a couple other like VTubers that got into controversies, and again, you know, a dude with a female avatar having a crash out or something like that, like, you know, that kind of stuff is always the case. Anyway, this video is getting really long. I'm gonna end it here. All right. So with that being said, take care.